What if two names, spoken in the same breath, could momentarily silence an entire audience and remind everyone why Korean drama once felt like pure magic? When Lee Min-ho and Song Hye-kyo appeared together on a live broadcast, it was not announced as a historic moment. There were no dramatic headlines prepared in advance, no promise of revelations or surprises. Yet the second the camera went live, something unmistakable settled into the atmosphere. A quiet gravity, the kind that only forms when two icons share the same space. This was not simply a live video. It was a convergence. This story isn't over. Subscribe so you don't miss the next chapter. We follow the moments and emotions of your favorite K-drama stars. Stay with us. Lee Min-ho, long defined by roles that carried grandeur, longing, and restrained intensity, entered the frame with his familiar calm presence. Song Hye-kyo, known for her emotional depth and effortless elegance, brought with her a softness that has always made silence speak louder than words. Together, they did not compete for attention. They balanced it. From the opening moments, viewers noticed how natural the exchange felt. The pauses were unforced. The smiles arrived without prompting. When one spoke, the other listened, fully, attentively, as though nothing outside the frame mattered. This was not performance. It was presence. There is a rare kind of chemistry that does not rely on overt gestures or dramatic reactions. It lives in timing, in mutual awareness, in the subtle adjustment of posture when someone else begins to speak. That was the chemistry unfolding live, second by second, impossible to manufacture and impossible to ignore. As the broadcast continued, it became clear why the moment resonated so deeply. Lee Min-ho and Song Hye-kyo represent more than individual success. They represent eras. Stories that shaped expectations of romance, sacrifice, and emotional maturity in Korean drama. Seeing them together was not about imagining a narrative. It was about witnessing two legacies intersect. The live format stripped everything down. No editing, no retakes, no protective distance. What remained was authenticity, the kind that allows personalities to emerge quietly, without the need for explanation. There were moments when laughter surfaced gently, almost unexpectedly. Moments when a simple glance carried more weight than a full sentence. Viewers felt it instantly. This was not about spectacle. It was about connection. Social reactions followed swiftly, but with a notable difference. Instead of chaos, there was reverence. Fans spoke in hushed excitement, as though aware they were witnessing something that could not be repeated. Not because it was dramatic, but because it was rare. This live appearance reminded audiences of a truth often forgotten in an industry built on constant novelty. Some stars do not fade or chase relevance. They endure. Their presence alone carries history, emotion, and meaning. Lee Min-ho's composed confidence paired seamlessly with Song Hye-kyo's emotional intelligence. Their interaction felt balanced, respectful, and deeply human. There was no attempt to dominate the moment. Instead, they allowed the moment to exist on its own terms. Perhaps the most striking aspect was what was left unsaid. No narratives were pushed. No expectations were fueled. The silence between words became its own language, understood instinctively by those watching. As the live broadcast came to an end, viewers were left with a lingering sensation rather than a clear takeaway. A feeling that something meaningful had occurred, even if it could not be easily defined. And maybe that is the true power of this moment. Because some live appearances are not meant to announce something new. They are meant to remind us why certain names still carry weight. Why certain presences still command attention without effort. In sharing that space, Lee Min-ho and Song Hye-kyo did not create a story. They revealed one that already existed in the collective memory of viewers. A story about grace, restraint, and the enduring impact of authenticity. When the screen faded to black, the feeling remained. Quiet, lasting, unresolved in the best possible way. And sometimes, that is exactly what makes a moment unforgettable. And even after the live broadcast ended, the resonance of that moment continued to unfold quietly, almost imperceptibly, across screens and conversations around the world. Viewers did not rush to label what they had seen. Instead, they lingered with it, replayed fragments in their minds. The way Lee Min-ho tilted his head slightly as Song Hye-kyo spoke, the calm patience in her expression as she listened, fully present, unhurried. These were not moments designed to be remembered, yet they refused to be forgotten. This is the mark of true presence. In an era where live content often demands immediacy and spectacle, this broadcast chose restraint. It trusted silence. It trusted the audience. And in doing so, it revealed something far more powerful than any dramatic revelation could offer. It revealed maturity. Lee Min-ho and Song Hye-kyo no longer carry the urgency of proving themselves. Their careers have already spoken loudly. What they brought into this live space was not ambition but assurance. A quiet confidence that allowed authenticity to surface naturally. There was a sense that both understood the weight of the moment, not as pressure, but as shared respect. Respect for the audience. Respect for their craft. Respect for the journey that brought them here. As the conversation flowed, it became evident that their connection was built on more than shared fame. It was built on mutual understanding of the industry's demands, the cost of visibility, and the discipline required to endure without losing oneself. That understanding formed an invisible bridge between them, one that did not need to be named. The live broadcast offered a rare glimpse into how two seasoned artists occupy space together. There was no rush to fill silence. No need to dominate the frame. Each allowed the other room to exist fully, and that generosity was felt by everyone watching. This kind of interaction cannot be taught or staged. It comes from experience, from having been seen, judged, praised, and criticized, and choosing grace over reaction. In that sense, the live video felt less like entertainment and more like a quiet study of balance. Fans noticed this immediately. Reactions were filled not with demands, but with appreciation. Words like calm, elegant, and timeless appeared again and again. It was as if viewers collectively understood that what they had witnessed was not a spark, but a steady flame. And steady flames endure. The longer the moment settled, the clearer it became that this live appearance was not about creating a new narrative. It was about honoring where they are now. Two individuals who have grown, evolved, and learned to let meaning speak softly. In many ways, the live broadcast mirrored the evolution of Korean drama itself. A shift from heightened emotion toward nuanced storytelling. From grand declarations to subtle truths. Lee Min-ho and Song Hye-kyo embody that shift simply by being themselves. As time passes, this moment may not be remembered for a single line or gesture. It will be remembered for how it felt. Grounded, genuine, unforced. And perhaps that is its lasting impact. Because sometimes the most powerful live moments are not the ones that demand attention, but the ones that invite stillness. The ones that remind us that presence, when shared sincerely, can be enough. Long after the stream ended, that feeling remained. A quiet acknowledgement that something meaningful had passed through the screen, leaving no spectacle behind, only a sense of calm recognition. That two icons met, shared a moment, and let it be exactly what it was.